Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna hop right in with some hot dupes in every category. I have a bunch of stuff from skincare to hair care, like what I'm holding right here, makeup, just all the odds and ends, things that I think you might not have seen before. I really love giving oddball dupes, and I definitely have a few, so settle on in. We're gonna start with hair. This is a total inspired by moment from Tresemmé. Definitely riffed off of the Oribe line, which I have been using for years. I will empty my pockets for Oribe. I love their products so much, so no shade, I love the line. But can we spend $52 on 8 ounces of product every time we need a new dry texture spray? I just don't want to. I feel like you can find things that work just as good elsewhere that are not hitting your bank account that hard. And dry texturizing spray, I admit, is something that I go through so much. I'm like a cloud. I'm just like more. And it's because it really does give you volume. So if you like my hair with like all this kind of volume at the root that almost looks messy, I also like the VIP from Kerastase. I love Triple Sec from Drybar. Like, I love a good texture spray. So when I saw this, I was like, absolutely get in my cart. Why? Because I'm judging a book by its cover. This packaging is giving elegance, luxury, and it's not very expensive. I want to say like 11 bucks. This is new Tresemmé's dry texturizing spray, workable hold, and it will finish your style. Now this has oil absorbers in it, similar to Oribe. So Oribe has something called zeolite crystallines, and they act as tiny sponges to absorb oil, dirt, and odors. That's something really phenomenal about the Oribe formula, is it almost works like a dry shampoo, but it's clear. Now that stuff, I'd buy like the little minis, which are like $25, and I could be found in a random restaurant bathroom with my head upside down, spraying the hair, reworking the product through the hair, and it just gives you like this angelic, beautiful, voluminous thing to your hair that's just, you can't beat it. Seeing this is really exciting because we have a different type of an oil absorber. It's aluminum starch. I can't say this word, you guys, we're gonna put it on screen. Absorbs oil and adds texture, and silica, which is gonna give the hair a more matte texturized finish. This also has an emollient to smooth the hair. Now the emollients that are smoothing the hair in the Oribe, it's like their fancy complex of watermelon extracts and Edelweiss flower, and like obviously you're getting a lot of good stuff for what you're spending your money on. It is nice, but this is coming in hot. Now this says online it's $5 for 5 ounces, and I have a 6.2 ounce bottle, so I'm a little confused, but I want to show you, just like my hair needs to be redone. I'm getting it done tomorrow. So this one is definitely not giving the same luxurious scent as Oribe, but it gives the same feel, which is what I like. I like messy. Like I would even like brush my hair through, and I like this kind of messy, wide, voluminous type of a thing. If you're on day 2 with your hair and you're just a little bit oily, you section the hair off and just mist at the root, and it's completely clear. This one is really nice. Now again, the scent is not as luxury. That's maybe my one thing, but the texture of the texture spray itself, smash it. I haven't tried this one yet. This is the smoothing cream, but I want to point out like how cool they made the packaging on Tresemmé. This is one of these guys that like comes out like a skincare little tube for your hair. Like this is going to be what you would put in your damp hair, I would say, to like smooth it, protect it before you go in with heat. Random shout out, because I did a reel a while back on the Revolution Miracle Cream being very similar to the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Face Base, the one that breaks me out. I love how it makes my makeup go on, but for years, anytime I would go back to it would make me break out. I've been using this, and again, a lot of the more drugstore affordable options, the scent is not always ideal. Like this does have more of a floral scent than like an essential oil scent. I used this one today and it's so good. It has like the right amount of thickness. Technically it's supposed to be inspired by Charlotte Tilbury, but I find it to be a perfect hybrid between Bobbi Brown and Charlotte. So if you've ever looked at either of those and you're like, yeah, right, not with my bank account, I can't spend money on that right now, this one, it's so good. Like it surprises me every single time. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get into lotions first. Khiel's Crème de Corps. This has squalene, we have shea butter, we have different emollients, avocado oil. The ingredient list is pretty crazy. It's right on the front here. This is a classic cult favorite. Victoria's Secret models were known to be rubbed down with this lotion before being pushed out on the runway. And if you saw like the gleaminess of their skin, this is what was on the skin. And this has been a staple in many makeup artist kits. Like I always would see this on set, like everybody used the Crème de Corps lotion. It has like this following. It's this, I don't know, it's just like a thing. So this is something that on and off I have purchased. This one I want to say is like $60. So you're paying a little over $3 per ounce. This is 16.9 fluid ounces in here. We're going to do like a shoulder to shoulder demo, shall we? I'm just going to take a little bit of Khiel's over here so that you can see the gleaminess, right? So we're on the runway. Look at that. It's not oily, goopy. There's no mica in here. There's no fragrance. It's beautiful and it is very nourishing for the skin. This is also a shea butter infused lotion. This is the Naturium Bio-Lipid Restoring Body Lotion. Now this is also fragrance free. You have shea butter, fatty acids, B vitamins. This is really comparable. It's not going to give you the same kick because you don't have as many juicy oils. It's not as thick as the Khiel's, but it gives the skin like the same kind of a thing. The pump is similar, the look of it is similar, the decision to do a yellow bottle is similar, and I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, do we see? Khiel's is maybe a little more juicy, but this one is absorbing very quickly and still giving a nice sheen. Shoot, now I'm going Khiel's is really effing my inspired dupes video up. I was really convinced that this was similar because it's like, it absorbs quickly, it's very nourishing. Naturium is a hot one. If you want to really, really just like moisturize the skin, you don't have the $60, I would highly, highly recommend this. But shoot, I mean, am I crazy? The Khiel side is just winning. And the special thing about the Khiel's is it's really thick, juicy, bordering into like greasy with all the oils, but it doesn't feel sticky. I love both of those. These are just options inspired by. They kind of do the same thing. You decide what you want to go after, and we're going to pretend that that bit didn't happen. And we're going to go right into Saltair versus Anastasia Beverly Hills. They both have beautiful fragrances. They're very spring summer appropriate. I love them both. This one I have said, the Shimmer body oil from Anastasia, that I would wear as perfume on its own. This one is delightful. She is sophisticated and sweet. There is not a thing wrong with this, except for it is expensive. Now Saltair has come in and just like won my heart with a lot of their body products. I really like the Golden Hour fragrance. This is the Sandal Bloom Shimmering Body Oil. This one is also just really, really, really nice. And you have just a little bit of mica in here that is going to just make the skin reflect out in sunlight more often. I don't think you're gonna see it back here, but it really glows up the skin, gives you that kiss of fragrance, and has a bunch of different oils that are going to super nourish and hydrate the skin. You guys know I like to be a hydrated queen. I am all about the skin on my body. Do not just focus on the face, focus on the body. I preach that every chance I can. $22 for this big bad boy from Saltair, $38 from Anastasia. They both have beautiful oil blends and mica and a nice fragrance to just do the whole thing right. But I just find this one to be absolutely amazing. Comes in a glass jar, doesn't feel cheap, doesn't feel like it's not luxury. I keep this one displayed. I love how it looks. Broken down ounce-wise, the Saltair is $5.50 per ounce and Anastasia would be $25.33. I've been talking nonstop about this new Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation blurring version. This one is phenomenal, looks so good, cannot get enough of it. Everyone is DMing me saying, hey, got a dupe for that? Do you got a dupe for that? And so I went into my wild foundation drawer of like, God, that drawer needs to be cleaned out. And I was swatching, testing, researching ingredients. And the one that I found most comparable that I'm wearing today is from Catrice. This is the Tinted Serum Foundation with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. These are both serums, so the texture is going to be very similar. It's going to give you that I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I don't feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, but hydrated feel. That's what I like about these. They aren't giving greasy chicken. They aren't giving sauna sweaty. They're giving hydration. Now the Givenchy has their particular skincare blend that oxygenates the cells and does all these great things, and I'm believing it. I love this formula. It is fragranced. Something nice about the Catrice, because I don't particularly like fragrance in my foundation. I don't want to say it can cause breakouts. It can just irritate you. The Catrice formula is all about being a vegan formula, fragrance-free, microplastic-free, oil and gluten and alcohol-free, safe for sensitive skin types. This one is incredible. I still also will be reaching for this one right here. She is a little more elevated as far as the formulation of ingredients that are going to boost hydration in the skin, but the texture, the wear time, the finish, these two are neck and neck. If you have not seen my recent Nothing Over 10 video, I will link it below. I was reading that this is an oil-free formulation. I was like, oh, it's just gonna be more of a powder. It's not gonna be like the Fenty Diamond Balm, but pressing your finger in here, can you see how putty this is? I have never seen anyone dupe it quite this well. Like, this is so ridiculous. I wish I could find it, because literally I was sitting in here like a crazy person, swatching my arm and being like, ooh, it's exactly the same. And I have pulled through every drawer, purse, like looking for it. And I'm like, where did it even go? I have no idea. We're going to forget that part and just trust that this is legit the same. It's the same product. You can wear it as a highlighter. You can pop this very easily on the lids. Let's just give a little boop boop, like a little kiss to the lids. It will just jazz up any part of yourself that you want jazzed up. You could highlight the body with it as well. It's just one of those glimmery situations that has a clear base. So any skin tone is gonna look great with this. You're just gonna see that micro fine glimmer. You're not gonna see a base of color. So when you see that this looks like a white pan, it's silvery, but there's no base. So that means you can pop this on top of any eye look. You can just do any little kiss to the face. Like, it just taps on the skin so beautifully and almost gives this like wet type of a highlight look. Now, honorable mentions from that video in case you didn't see it. If you have in the past loved the Huda Beauty chubby blush sticks that look a lot like this, suspiciously a lot like this, these are really good. Initially, I was all about Radiant Honey, and it is very, very pretty, but of course I go to the pink. This is Pink Sweetheart. Beautiful, juicy, punchy, blendable, not too gel-like, greasy. These are really, really nice, and they're pretty spot on for Huda. And then a lot of you agreed with me in the comment section that this one right here, the Magic Shine Eraser, very similar to the Mally's product back in the day that all of us were obsessed with. This on the go to combat shine on the face. It's the craziest thing because it literally will take shine away, but you're not adding any color, you're not adding any bulk, any powder, any pigment, so you're not looking like more makeup-y. If anything, if your skin looks crunchy and weird and things are patching off and being weird, blendy, you get what, like, we've all been there. We've all looked in the mirror and been like, ah, you know, like your lines are looking crazy. Like, this will even just kind of help you to pat that problem out so good. I haven't seen anyone do this since Mally, and it's really, really nice. Back to this business. I've been using this primer nonstop since my declutter. This is from Lancome. It's the Le Base. And I feel like it blurs your face so effectively, and it gives you this nice velvet finish for your foundation to apply on top of. It's just been what I've been reaching for over. This is not doing much to hydrate the skin. It's full blur. That's what it's doing. That's its function. It's using a lot of silicones, dimethicone. We get what this is. For some reason, this one works really, really good. I know we see a bunch of these and it's like, oh, they're all kind of the same. This one from Maybelline has a hit of glycerin in the formula, which just makes the skin feel more hydrated. You're getting that same velvety finish, velvety texture. Like, it's super thick, like the Lancome, blends out to that nice blur velvet finish. But on the skin, it just gives this kiss of hydration that I think is actually better. I don't know if my skin has just changed and I like this one more now, because back in the day, I don't know that this was my absolute favorite, but using them side by side, the Maybelline Master Prime Blurring Primer, this one is so freaking nice. product rave. You guys are not ready for this. This one is so, so good. I made a standalone about Jane Iredale, like not sponsored or anything like that, but it felt that way. I posted a TikTok about like my favorite bronzer stick. It's so amazing. It melts into the skin. It blends itself. And Jane Iredale also has blushes, but I'm just like, gosh, they're so expensive. Like, I don't know if I want to be like jamming this down my audience's throat. Like Revolutions, I want to say is like $9. Jane Iredale's is $40. Now Jane Iredale's has jojoba oil, which is great. It has coconut oil, which can be problematic for some skin types. If you clog easily, if you break out easily, you might want to avoid coconut in your face products. But this one is really beautiful. It's just $40 for a little stick of product. Now in comes Revolution, and the packaging has the same almost rubberized feel to it. This right here is so great. Now this has more synthetic emollients, not a ton of fluff on the Revolution one, but I'm wearing it today and she blurs. The nice thing about this one is you get that same creamy, easy to blend texture, but there's a nice like blurring sensation on the finish. So even swatched on my hand, it goes on very similar to the Jane Iredale, right? But Jane's has a little more of a slip, and then the Revolution has a slip at first, but then it's almost like it magically goes into this blurring appearance on the pores, which I think you're getting the best of both, where there are still hydrating ingredients in here, but you're getting that blur sensation. And I think for blush, I like this one better. The Jane one wins in the bronzer category just all the way around. That is one of the best stick bronzers, period. But this just kind of popped out of nowhere. And the moment that I saw the container, I was like, that looks like Jane Iredale. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a closer look on this one. And she's hot. If you're wondering what's on my nails, I'm gonna fill you in. It's Hall Sass again, which is a dupe within its own brand by OPI for Cajun shrimp, except for this one is more potent and creamy and dries faster. And I think this is the most repetitive that I've been with my nails in a long time. And then also I wanna share with you guys, this is so random. I have a tank top dupe. We know I love these ones from Abercrombie. Like, holy cow, I've worn these so many times. And whenever I wear this particular style, like this neckline, you guys demand answers. You're like, where did you get that? That's the perfect tank top. And it's not crazy expensive, right? Like it's not, I'll show you. She's simple, she's basic, but she's got like the nice neckline that's giving you a little cleavage, but she's wide. She kind of covers. It's just like a nice, all the way around, nice fitting, flattering tank top. And I always order these in like many different colors, and it's pretty much uniform once it gets hot outside. This is like my quick go-to. Now I was at Target, and this is Abercrombie, right? We see the neckline. I am gonna model the dupe for you guys. I have a dumb reason for not wanting to wear it in this video. It's because it didn't match my nail polish. Like it was just driving me nuts. And I only have one color. I am gonna go back and get more now that I tried it on at home. This is from Universal Thread. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same neckline, the same thick straps, the same nice amount of cleavage without being too in your face. You feel snug in this, but it's not too thick. It's literally just right. Now these are $8. The Abercrombie ones are $25. I'm wearing a small in both styles. I will put a little model moment in for you. These I recommend so much. The fabric is nice. It has the right amount of stretch. You feel good and secure. Let me know in the comments if you like a good clothing dupe mixed in to the family of all the makeup dupes. We have one more, you guys. These are both high end, but they both do essentially the same thing. And I really love both of them, but this one from Augustina Spatter, this one will cost you a car payment. This is so up there. It does have a patented TFC8 formula that is said to help your skin repair. It's got a lot of great things going on in here. I do not hate this one. I think this is beautiful. I was sent this, full disclosure. I used the entire bottle, right? Like she's nothing. I didn't want to like it, but I was like, someone somewhere thought that I needed to try this, so I'm going to use it. I did really, really enjoy it. But am I gonna go out and purchase it on my own? No, and I'm gonna share with you why. Because you can get something like this that does the same thing. This is the In Beauty Extreme Cream. This is firming, lifting, moisturizing. You have triple ceramide complex in here. You have a plant-based retinol in here to help cellular turnover. You have a lot of good, juicy, skin-loving, nourishing ingredients. They both have the same function. I'll be purchasing their lip balm till the day I die. So I think there is something to the patented technology within their skincare line. It's just really, really up there in price. And when I have something on hand that I can use, love, and recommend that is not so super crazy where we're spending hundreds of dollars on one product, then I feel good about that. And this one I really love. I've gone through maybe 4 bottles. I use this liberally. I recommend it over and over to all of my friends. And you just have the same idea where you're helping your skin to repair, you're helping the barrier, and it's just a really good one. $48 versus like $200. So I think that's a pretty good dupe. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know. Thumbs it up, leave a comment, share it. I would appreciate that so much. Also, I would love to hear from you if you have a dupe that you would like me to talk about on my channel, something that's a little different. Let me know, leave it in the comment section. I read everything and I love hearing from you guys. Other than that, go and have a great day, whatever you are doing. I love you all so much and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.